My best friend found a dating profile of my wife. She's desperate to prove the profile is fake, but I'm starting to lose my trust in her. Last night, my best friend, who is a single male, found a dating profile for my wife, 28 on Meetville. He took screenshots of all the profiles and that she was active last night before she came home. While I was out talking with my best friend, after my wife had come home, the profile ended up getting deleted. My wife told me last night that it must be someone else using her photos, that all she does is work and come home. She then made me go through her emails and phone to make sure it wasn't her. I submitted a password recovery request to see if it belonged to her email, and it said it sent, but I did not see it in her Gmail app. Today I logged into her email, after she gave me the email and password for it, through a web browser instead of the app on her phone, and checked her spam folder, where I found she had the password recovery email from Meetville that I requested. We both have one kid from previous relationships, and hers is only 5, and the father walked out. I have essentially replaced the father role in her life. My question for anyone/everyone is what to do? I checked the dating profile, and there isn't anything saying she cheated, but at the same time, her just being there is betraying. I also don't want to be the second father figure to walk out of the young girl's life. Any advice would be welcome. Update. I got home and my sister-in-law was with my wife, and they created a fake profile to try and talk to my wife's account because my wife is trying to show that it is not her account. I told her that I know the account is linked to her email. I also found out that the Meetville account was created 2 years ago. She proceeds to tell me that her email must have been hacked, and that's how she didn't know about the account or emails. So, she changed her email password, added two-step verification, and created a new email to be used by all of her accounts so that whoever hacked her can't gain access to everything. I've never seen someone try so hard to prove they didn't do it, but to me the physical evidence still suggests she did it. Part of me wants to trust her, but it's difficult for her to do that right now. I don't want to throw this away if it wasn't her. Do people still think this is fixable, or is it a sealed deal that it was her? Best comments. Meetville isn't a cheating/affair/hookup site. It is for dating and relationships. If your wife is very busy, how could she possibly date another guy? This to me is the main fact as to why she might be innocent, and it might be someone screwing with her. If she wanted an affair or sex, there are better sites she could have chosen. A better idea would have been to have your friend try and set something up with her. Too late now, I guess. I thought of that, but it was too late because the account was already deleted at that point. The chances of someone else using her email to create an account are slim indeed. It doesn't make sense for someone to hack her email to create a fake dating profile. Reactivate the account. I did reactivate it and checked old messages and such, but there isn't too much there because you need to pay to chat. There are a couple where it shows she tried talking to them. It's very unlikely that this isn't her, but I guess it's possible someone could set up an account for her and use her email address. You have to ask yourself, for what purpose? Sadly, you've tipped your hand and told her what you know. So now she's going to try covering tracks and burying things. Unfortunately, it seems to me that it's something you'll never know the truth about, only if she confesses or if you catch her cheating later on. My wife doesn't want me to go with her to a friend's birthday. And yes, everyone brings their boyfriends and husbands. My wife is 31 and I am 35. A couple days ago, my wife Erin told me, I forgot to tell you, but Janet has her birthday party Saturday night. I'm not sure if boyfriends and husbands are coming. I'll find out and let you know. Janet being mainly Erin's friend, but we have all hung out and get along, and I like Janet's husband. This morning Erin told me, Janet says boyfriends and husbands are coming and you are welcome to come. Okay, great. I know and like several of the people that will be there, and I'd like to see them again. Plus, we are in a new city and I have so far completely failed at making my own friends here, so I could really use a social outlet tonight. Except then this afternoon Erin said, you know, I'd really prefer if you didn't come tonight after all. I'd rather just hang out with my friends and not have to worry about you. I said, you don't have to worry about me. I can take care of myself. She said, but I'd feel like I had to make sure you're having a good time and are getting along with people. It's just too stressful and I don't want to deal with it. I said, okay, well that suck. And that was the end of it. So, I'm posting here for a sanity check on my evaluation of the situation. To me, this is a pretty high level of shittiness on Erin's part. She knows I'm feeling isolated in our new city. She knows I get along with these people. She knows that by disinviting me at the last minute, I'll have nothing to do tonight. It feels like a pretty strong rejection of me. I'm her husband, and she apparently doesn't feel comfortable having me around in a simple social situation for what seem to me completely irrational reasons. Is this as shitty as it seems to me? Update number 1. Half an hour after I posted this, she came and said, "I feel like you're just going to be resentful if I don't let you come, so just come." Okay, that's a shitty reason, but after some discussion, we decided that indeed I will go to the party. Until, just a few minutes ago, she said, "You know, I really don't want you to come. Please just don't." Holy balls, how much can she jerk me around about this? We also talked about the real reason she doesn't want me to come. The thing about her worrying about me has a grain of truth, but it's not really the main issue. The main issue is that she feels like this is an opportunity for her to reconnect with her friend Lucy, who will be at the party and who Aaron has grown a little more distant from lately. She feels like if I am there, she won't get any alone time with Lucy, because Lucy and I like to talk, haven't seen each other in a while, and will presumably want to catch up. There's a whole big backstory with Aaron and Lucy that I won't get into here, but ultimately, I think this is just as shitty as her original justification. Aaron actually does still see Lucy fairly often, so it doesn't really make sense to me that she sees this as her great opportunity to reconnect with her. And in any case, it seems ridiculous that my presence would spoil that opportunity. Aaron has also somewhat walked back the part about husbands and boyfriends coming. She says it was originally supposed to be a girls' night, but Janet ended up telling a few of the girls their boyfriends and husbands could come if they really wanted to. I think this is about 80% bullshit. Update number 2. In case anyone reads this and is interested in what happened for some reason, Aaron did go to the party without me. I texted our neighbor, Juliet, just in time for her to suggest I go out to dinner with her and her friends, so that's what I did. Back home now. Aaron's still out. It's only 9 p.m. After reading everyone's comments and thinking more about this, I've decided I do indeed think this was really shitty of Aaron. So I guess she and I will have to talk about this at some point. By the way, several comments say she is probably cheating. Although I realize why it may look shady to people reading this, I am almost certain that's not the case. I do think it probably really is about Lucy. As I mentioned, there is a lot of complicated history with Aaron and Lucy that I can't get into here, which now that I think about it, it's crazy how fast this developed given how relatively short a time we've been here. And Aaron has a lot of weird emotional baggage about Lucy.